Alright guys, welcome back to my channel. It is Saturday, and I have gotten up kind of early to get started. And by early I mean it's just 8:47, so about 9 o'clock. I'm so excited. So as y'all can tell, today's video is going to be me using my Sentro. We're going to be making some ear warmers and probably a few scarves. I looked online and I saw that it's kind of easy. It's really basically the same or similar to making a beanie on the Sentro. So if you can make a beanie on the Sentro, you can easily make a scarf. The difference is just how many rows you do. Going to probably turn on a movie, or yeah, probably a movie, and just pump out a few tubes. I'm not gonna like close them off right now. I'll close them all off at the same time at the end of this video. So right now I'm just gonna make all of the tubes for everything, and kind of like put them off to the side and kind of stack them for ear warmers and scarves. And it's going to be very easy to tell the difference because the ear warmers will be shorter than these scarves. So that's my goal. I want to at least make five ear warmers. I don't know if I want to make 1 or 2 scarves. It just depends on how it's going for me. I think since I made this hat, I was kind of thinking, wouldn't it be nice to have like a scarf that matches it? So I'm thinking about trying this yarn on the Sentro. I have not used this yarn on the Sentro before, and in case y'all are wondering, this is Loops and Threads, the faucets line. And so it is acrylic yarn, but it has like this, it almost feels like a blend of like another type of yarn, but it is just acrylic yarn. So I have a lot of it. Like in this one skein, it was like 279 yards, so about 3.5 ounces. So it's a lot, and it's kind of thin too. It says it's a medium 4, but to me it feels thin. So I am thinking about making a scarf out of this and just seeing you know, how it goes with this. And then I also had bought some acrylic yarn from Joann's before Joann's went out, some big twists. So I bought that last year, and I had got like this Christmassy color, and I think I have another roll of this somewhere. So I'm thinking about maybe doing a scarf out of this or some ear warmers. I don't know yet, but that's basically what I'm doing with these colors, because it's pretty soon it's going to be time out for this one for sure, and I don't want to have to hold on to it for another year. So I want to make it into something and see. I know Christmas is literally in like 5 days, so I know people probably will stop wanting Christmas themed items, but it wouldn't hurt to try to put it on my website to see. I got those, and then I also got 2 of these, and as y'all know, I do have this color ear warmer on my website already. So I was planning on just making 1 or 2 ear warmers of this color so that I can have stock just in case somebody wanted one, and hopefully, yeah. So that's what we're gonna do today, is just basically make scarves and ear warmers. I need to put my row counter on my Sentro, and I don't know how to do it, so that's gonna take me a minute to do as well. I've put my waist yarn on for a few rows. Now I'm going to put this yarn on and see how it works with the Sentro. Already, I love how smooth this machine is running compared to my 48 one. I do need to get it replaced. I've just been, they're like $60. I just haven't been wanting to spend the money. But I am gonna go ahead and cut this off and get started on the scarf. The scarf is gonna take the longest time. I'm like already frustrated. So I'm gonna probably yeah, I think I am gonna turn on something interesting to listen to and kind of zoom through this, because it is gonna take a minute. But I do want y'all to see how it looks with the first with the correct yarn on. So I am gonna switch for a little bit, and then I will put my TV show on. Y'all, delusion is me thinking that this scarf was only going to probably take me 15 minutes. I've only been working for like 9 minutes, and I think I only have like 50 rows. 46. I have 46 rows. So yeah, it's probably going to take me a while. So I am going to go ahead and put something on. The good news is I was right. This yarn is like butter on the Sentro. So I'm happy about that. I'm a little sad about that first row having that big gap. But it is the end of the row, so maybe I can hide that a little bit better once we get through with the scarf.
Hit me. Okay, sometimes it helps to just use the templates. Yeah. So I got it on the map. I turned on the mirror. In. Yes, that's exactly right. Okay, move this down a smidge. I just want room to work. Okay, next. I think it is everyday iron. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. I think we're really good. We're really good for doing it. Okay.
Y'all, I don't know how long it's been, but my arm is on fire. I don't like using the attachment method because that's how I messed up my other Sentro. I don't know, somehow when you crank it, now it's getting stuck. It was a whole ordeal last Vlogmas, so that's why I was like, I'm not gonna try the whole drill method. I'm just gonna hand crank it because I messed up my first Sentro with using the drill. But my arm is on fire from doing this, and I only have, how many rows? I'm at 120. So I still have a long way to go. I'm not even halfway through yet. This is basically probably gonna be all I do today, is just this. It's 9:40. I've been going at it for almost an hour. Almost, because it took me a couple minutes to get everything situated. So I've been going at it for an hour. And I haven't got this done yet. So that lets me know. It lets me know that the scarves, if I make another scarf, my scarf is going to take me at least maybe an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours to do just on the Sentro part. Not to mention, I do also got to go and spend like 15-20 minutes closing that sucker up at the end. So yeah, you're looking at basically an all-day project. I have choir rehearsal at 3 o'clock. So that will probably be my cutoff time, is like right before I go to rehearsal. So I could get a good bit done still. The day's still young. And so far I am enjoying like using my Sentro again. Even though it is painful, like on my arm, it's also a lot relaxing. It's mindless. I don't have to be counting my stitches and making sure I'm doing a certain stitch everything. This is like a mindless project. I can sit here, I can watch my TV, I can just sit and crank, and that's what I've been doing for the past hours, just sitting and cranking. So I'm super excited though. Like, as y'all can see, like the colors are so beautiful. Like if you thought it was beautiful in this hat, imagine how it's gonna look as a scarf. So I'm to it because I really want to at least get finished with this one before 11 o'clock. So at least get it off my Sentro by 11. So I got an hour left, an hour and 15 minutes. And of course I am catching up with some Vlogmases that I have not watched. I followed a new creator, not new to YouTube, but new to me. So I've been catching up on her Vlogmases. If anybody's interested, I'm watching The Cozy Avenger. She's currently learning how to use her Cricut machine, and I'm like, dang, it has me kind of inspired to actually learn how to use mine too. So I will probably play around with that after Vlogmas, because right now I don't have time. Like, I would do it for video for Vlogmas, but it's gonna I know it's gonna take me all day. And I would rather not have to like rush and record for it and then edit the video and put the video up that same day. So I'm gonna wait until after Vlogmas. That's gonna be a video we get into when Vlogmas is over. And I'm also trying to figure out a schedule that will work good for me, because I want to continue to post more often for my YouTube channel. So we're gonna be figuring that all out over the next 2 weeks when I'm off work. So yeah, I'm excited. Vlogmas we're 5 days away from being over with Vlogmas, so I have to figure out all of this in 5 days, like a routine, and all of that, like when I'm gonna record certain videos. But yeah, I'm also thinking of my goals for 2026. I don't think I set any like major goals for this year. I'm gonna have to go back and look, but I know I want to set some goals for 2026 because it's gonna be what, my 3rd year? It's gonna technically be my 3rd cross tie year, but it's gonna be my 4th year at the farmers market. I believe so. I believe so. Okay, so I just made it to 164 rows and I'm running out of yarn. So I'm gonna have to use the second roll, which is great because if it's gonna take that much yarn, that means I'm gonna use a good bit of yarn, which is great. I'm actually using what I bought, so I'm happy about that. And we're good to go. I just reached 322 rows and I've ran out of yarn again. So that was actually the last skein I have of this color. So now I have to go find something that might blend well with this so I can finish the last 40 rows. So this is the skein I ended up getting. I think it's going to blend somewhat okay with that. It's just going to be a little bit lighter. So I'll finish out the remaining rows with this, but it is 11 o'clock. I haven't finished it yet. That was the goal, was to get it finished by 11. But I have just made me some breakfast, lunch. So I'm going to eat and then we'll get back on this. Oh, y'all, it's 12:39. I ended up sleeping after eating, like literally just in this chair, reclined back, sleeping. So we lost a whole hour of what could have been progress. And I have to go to choir rehearsal in about 2 hours and a half. So I'm gonna put the new yarn on and try to finish this bad boy. Okay, it's off and I'm super annoyed. I am super annoyed because right at the end, when I put the new yarn on, it started skipping stitches. So towards the end, we have this big old hole. So what I'm thinking is that this will just be a scarf that I can keep. I was just saying, hey, I don't have anything that I can show off. What more to show off than a scarf that you made? It is made with the 40 Sentro instead of the 48, so it's a little smaller, but because of how long it is, you should be able to wrap it around. So if you want to wrap it around a little bit, add to the layers a little, you got that. Basically now it's just like with an ear warmer. So this is my waist yarn, I'll go in and slip stitch the actual yarn for the scarf, which is this purple right here. I'll slip stitch those together, scarf will be done. I need to turn this back right side out. Let me do that real quick. And see, it looks even better when it's right side out. Oh, because you can see those bees. So I'm not going to close it up right now. Probably won't close it up during this vlog. Because I don't know how much time I'm going to have later on to edit. But, oh, it's so cute. Look at it. Right side out. This is the scarf now. And it's super long. Super long. Actually, so I finished up one part of the scarf and noticed that a lot of stitches were starting to drop. So we're just gonna take it apart and try it again later. I'm very frustrated. So I'm hoping that when I do an ear warmer that I do not get as frustrated as I am currently, because if so, that's not going to be a good thing, and I'm just probably going to cut it short today on knitting with this machine. So we're going to see. We're going to put an ear warmer on. I don't have much longer to go. I'm really going to need to be getting up and getting dressed soon. So I really came into this thinking I was going to have more time to like get these things done. I very much so underestimated how long it was going to take me to get the scarf done. I also underestimated how long until my arm would give out. So there's also that too. So we're gonna go until I have to leave. And then we'll see if I have enough time for anything else. But I'm very disappointed so far. I'm very disappointed. Needing a little redemption before we leave. Like I said, with the ear warmers only having like what 80 or so rows, I can't remember, they really don't take that long, and my arm gets tired easy, but not that easy, so it should be fine. And for this one, we are going to tie on probably this Christmas yarn. So let's see how this goes. Alright guys, so I have been back home for a while now, and we are having date night, but I think that's going to be all that I can get accomplished in today's video. So nothing actually got finished. We did have that scarf, but I'm going to have to redo it because a few of the stitches dropped. And then I did do this guy. I have this ear warmer that's on, and it just needs to get taken off, but I'm not going to get to it tonight. We will have a date night in a little bit when my boyfriend gets back, and then I'm probably going to edit this video and post it. So that's all that we're going to have time for, because I'm probably going to spend the rest of the night playing games and spending time with him. So where we did not finish a scarf or an ear warmer, I did get really close, and I did learn basically how easy it is to make a scarf. So tomorrow, hopefully, I will take that one apart and redo it again. So I will see you guys in tomorrow's video. Hopefully tomorrow's video will be a whole lot more entertaining and we actually get stuff more completely completed. I am going to call it a night and kind of give my arm a rest. If I do any more crocheting or knitting tonight, it's going to be off camera and in my bed at my own pace. So there's not going to be anything done with the Sentro tonight. I'm just going to stop for right now where I'm at and pick up tomorrow. So we will get back to knitting tomorrow with the Sentro. And that's going to be all for today's video. If this is your first time watching, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. We only got 5 more days left of Vlogmas. So that's exciting. And I can't wait. I'm happy I made it to the end, but at the same time, I'm kind of ready to be done with it because it's getting to be a bit much. While I'm on break, I would like to, of course, get a lot of work done as far as crocheting and knitting, but I would also like to enjoy some time with my Switch, because when we get back in the new year, I'm going to be in school again, so I won't be able to enjoy my Switch as much until the summer, probably, and even then, I think I'm going to do summer school. It's going to be all, guys. I'm going to see you guys tomorrow in the next video. Bye.